How does GHB affect GABA? Have you ever wondered how certain substances interact with our brain chemistry? Today, we are focusing on gamma-hydroxybutyric acid, commonly known as GHB, and its effects on gamma-aminobutyric acid, or GABA. Understanding this relationship is key to grasping the complexities of addiction and the pharmacology of substances like GHB. GHB interacts with the brain's GABA system primarily through its action on GABA receptors. These receptors play a vital role in inhibitory neurotransmission within the central nervous system. Interestingly, GHB is both a metabolite and a precursor of GABA, meaning it shares a chemical relationship that influences GABAergic activity. GHB affects GABA in two main ways. First, at higher concentrations, GHB acts as a weak agonist at GABA-B receptors. These receptors are a subtype of GABA receptors responsible for slow and prolonged inhibitory effects. When GHB activates these receptors, it leads to sedative and depressant effects on the nervous system. Initially, this action inhibits dopamine releases, but it can later cause a rebound increase in dopamine. This dual effect partly explains why GHB has both stimulant and sedative properties. Second, GHB modulates GABA, a receptor-mediated transmission, but it does so indirectly. Research indicates that GHB reduces the releases of GABA from presynaptic nerve terminals by inhibiting calcium influx through GHB receptor activation. This reduction in GABA releases leads to decreased GABA, a receptor-mediated inhibition. It is important to note that GHB does not directly block the postsynaptic GABA-A receptors. Instead, it alters the amount of GABA available to activate them. GHB's dual receptor action is noteworthy. It binds to its specific GHB receptors, which are excitatory in nature, and to GABA-B receptors, which are inhibitory. This balance contributes to GHB's complex effects, including sedation, euphoria, and altered consciousness. These factors play a significant role in its potential for abuse. At low doses, GHB stimulates dopamine releases via GHB receptor activation, producing rewarding effects. However, at higher doses, it inhibits dopamine releases through GABA-B receptor activation, contributing to its depressant effects. This biphasic dopamine modulation is crucial in understanding GHB's addiction potential and withdrawal symptoms. Additionally, by reducing GABA releases presynaptically, GHB can alter the inhibitory tone in brain regions like the hippocampus. This alteration may affect memory, cognition, and behavior, which are important considerations in addiction and recovery contexts. In summary, GHB affects the GABA system mainly by acting as a weak agonist at GABA-B receptors, causing sedation and inhibition of dopamine releases. It also reduces GABA releases presynaptically, modulating GABA-A receptor activity indirectly. These interactions contribute to GHB's psychoactive effects and its potential for misuse and dependence. Understanding these mechanisms is essential for addressing GHB addiction and managing its effects in clinical and substance abuse settings.